Just when you thought Velma was as bad as it could get for Scooby-Doo, comes word that they're looking to do a live-action Netflix Scooby-Doo series, and already it's raising eyebrows heavily because, let's face it, when you hear live-action reboot, you automatically think, well, yeah, this is dead. Honestly, that's the first thing that pops in your mind because these things never do justice to the source material. One Piece is an exception, but things never do justice to the original. Get into this. This article comes from Fandom Pulse. Greg Berlanti about to ruin Scooby-Doo in a live-action Netflix series after Velma Trainwreck. I mean, like, the first season of Velma was horrible. The second season was god-awful. So bad, no one, I've heard nobody say it could have ever been good. And said that now you want to bring in a live action Scooby to finish kill it? Come on now, man. Oh God. Could have just done the animated. I've always said animation, if something is animated, leave it that way. Don't go with no live action nonsense, just leave it animated. But no, nobody cares to listen. The announcement of a live-action Scooby-Doo series in development for Netflix has triggered a wave of skepticism and criticism within both fan communities and industry circles. Don't blame them. Spearheaded by producer Greg Berlanti, known for his work on Riverdale. I've never watched Riverdale. It just never interested me. And the ill-received Powerpuff Girls reboot, good God Almighty. The project has already raised eyebrows due to its troubled lineage of nostalgia-driven reboots. Stop these reboot nonsense. While Greg Berlanti's involvement brings a level of industry clout, his track record with similar projects has left many wary. The Powerpuff Girls reboot, which Greg Berlanti had a hand in, was met with a resounding backlash and ultimately scrapped after a disastrous pilot. I did a video on that. It was terrible. The whole thing sounded horrible. What they were looking to do with the Powerpuff Girls was just wicked, that's all. This raises doubts about his ability to handle a live-action Scooby-Doo series with the care they deserve. Let's be honest, all the live-action Scooby-Doo series that they've done have never been very good. The first two Hollywood movies that they did with Sarah Michelle Gellar as Daphne, I watched one and like piece of another one. I just never liked them, honestly. Then they did that whole thing a while back with it again, and it was another live action. It wasn't good. It just was not good. Like I say, leave them in animated form, no problem. But no, well, actually, problem here because they're already looking to screw up the animated. Already look at what they did with Velma. Speaking of Velma, they decided to turn her into a lesbian, so that's going on as it goes on. Furthermore, the choice of writers Josh Applebaum and Scott Rosenberg, while experienced in adaptation work, has drawn criticism for their involvement in previous projects that have faced backlash for creative decisions. The adaptation of Cowboy Bebop for Netflix, well, that already tells me everything I need to know. For instance, was met with mixed reviews, with some fans expressing disappointment over changes made to the source material. I was one of those fans. And I only watched, like, I think it was 1 or 2 episodes of Cowboy Bebop, and I was just gone. Hell, even the creator of Cowboy Bebop said he only watched, like, the first 30 seconds or something. So I was like, nope, this is not it, and I was out. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's what it was. Absolutely terrible. The decision to bring Greg Berlanti's Scooby-Doo to Netflix instead of Warner Brothers' own streaming platform, HBO Max, has also raised eyebrows. This move suggests a lack of confidence in the project from Warner Brothers and could signal a lack of investment in ensuring its success. Additionally, the studio's recent track record with nostalgia-driven reboots such as the poorly received Velma series with its 10% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes does little to inspire confidence in its ability to handle the property effectively. Yeah, I am not super hyped about this, and as I talk about Velma there, garbage, season 1, lowest Rotten Tomatoes score for anything ever because it's garbage, that's it. I don't even know what season 2 is because I really don't even care to look anymore. I just want to forget I knew anything about that. Fans have also voiced concerns over potential changes to the source material. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I feel what's going to happen. Well, very don't want to say, particularly given Greg Berlanti's penchant for darker, more mature storytelling. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Never, like I said, never watched Riverdale. I've seen some commercials and things about it, and I could tell it's not anything to do with Archie. It's a dark, creepy version of Archie. They even did Sabrina, which is also a dark, creepy version of it. And I think if they decide to do a live-action Scooby-Doo, it's also going to be a dark, creepy version of it because everybody seems to like this dark, creepy nonsense now. The prospect of a dramatic reimagining of Scooby-Doo has left many worrying that the series will stray too far from its light-hearted comedic roots. I have no doubt it will. This sentiment is compounded by the involvement of writers known for their edgy and controversial adaptations, raising fears that the series could veer into inappropriate or tonally inconsistent territory. Because these people want to take the name of something, create what they want, and just slap it on there and say, well, okay, watch this. That's what they want to do. The lack of transparency surrounding the project with no official comments from Netflix, Warner Brothers Television, or Greg Berlanti has only fueled speculation and skepticism among fans. Without clear communication about the creative direction, casting choices, or production timeline, it's difficult for audiences to gauge what to expect from the series. In a landscape oversaturated with reboots and remakes, a live-action Greg Berlanti Scooby-Doo series faces an uphill battle to win over skeptical fans and carve out its own identity. With so much uncertainty surrounding the project, it remains to be seen whether it will be able to overcome the criticism level against it and deliver a worthy adaptation of the beloved franchise. I doubt it. I really doubt it. I really and truly doubt it. What they did with Velma, horrible. A live-action version of Scooby-Doo by Greg Berlanti, who likes to have more darker, serious, mature thoughts, is not how Scooby-Doo should be done. And it's not going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be something totally different, and fans are going to be pissed off about it. When you bring on writers who literally wrote Cowboy Bebop, that should tell you. That should tell you how badly you screwed up, because Cowboy Bebop got cancelled before even a month. Like within like about 2 or 3 weeks, they just cancelled it right there because people were so pissed off by how god awful that show was. Now you want to do something else to further ruin it. Velma wasn't enough. No, let's go in with a live action and screw it up. I can't wait to see what Fred is gonna look like. Daphne might be Asian. One of them is gonna have to be black. Scooby-Doo already brown, but one of them is going to have to be black. Somebody's going to have to be queer, and then when we get down to it, everything is going to be a complete dark, creepy tone of what should not be. Leave it in animation, let the animation be good, and move on. But since they can't do that, this is what we're going to get, people. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.